Hello, my name is Raina Petrovsky, and I'm going to be talking about how yeast leavens a product in baking. Now, what is one of the most common foods in the world? Bread. Now, bread is consumed in so many different ways. But does anyone truly know how the bread we eat with our grilled cheese, our peanut butter sandwiches, and so much more is truly created? I mean, I didn't really have that much of an idea, but I kind of think I can give you some wisdom now. Now, there is one word that can truly point to the almost secret in bread, and that's yeast. Now, what is yeast? Yeast is a small fungus that is better known as the sugar-eating fungus. The reason for that nickname is because yeast's favorite food is sugar. Now, once it consumes the sugar it comes in contact with, the yeast starts to gain energy and then it grows pretty rapidly. Now, if you've ever made bread, you kind of see that it takes about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the type of bread you're making, for it to really grow. Now, the science behind all the fermentation, which is the chemical breakdown of a substance, in this situation, the substance that's being broken down is sugar by the yeast. When the yeast ferments the sugar, either inside the flour or inside the added sugars in the dough, carbon dioxide gas is then produced as a byproduct. Now, as the fermenting process proceeds, more and more carbon dioxide gas is produced. Since the dough of the bread is quite elastic, the carbon dioxide gas that's being produced as a byproduct from the fermentation is unable to escape the dough, which then causes it to rise and expand to almost double its size, which is why we usually have coined the term yeast-leavened bread came to be. Now let's see the fermentation process in action. What we have right here is a simple dough mixture that contains active dry yeast, warm water, sugar, salt, canola oil, and all-purpose flour. Once all combined, we put it into a bowl with canola oil rubbed inside. Now we're just going to cover it and wait until it rises. Here we go. Okay, so after 35 minutes, we're going to see how we are. So if we take off the top, whoa, we can see that the dough has now risen to about twice to 3 times its size. Most likely it is still growing, but as you can see, it has built up itself with the carbon dioxide inside. And that is what happens when yeast becomes an active ingredient in bread.